Today I'm simulating the upcoming FIBA World Cup, but instead of international tournament format, I'm bringing the fun to traditional NBA structure. Well, sort of. 32 different countries will play 15 regular season games, and the top 16 finishers will qualify for the playoffs. From there, it'll be single elimination, and I'm betting we'll see some chaos. I sought out the most accurate roster I could find to match the teams we'll see each country trot out at the World Cup. While it's not 100% accurate, and there may be a few players that pop up in the video that shouldn't be here, in my opinion, it's close enough, and we're gonna have fun regardless, okay? Just trust me.
I hate you so much.
Unfortunately for countries like Greece with Giannis, Serbia with Jokic, Canada with Jamal, and a few others, their superstars have opted out of the World Cup in real life, so they are straight out of luck. They're not in this video either. Now, let's get to it. Now, off rip, Serbia still looks pretty good even without Jokic. They've got Bogdanovic and a bunch of non-NBAers. Wait a minute, Alan Smailji, he used to be in the NBA on the Warriors. Australia is looking pretty tight, bro. This is international Patty Mills. You know what he's about. Josh Giddey, Joe Ingles. I think this roster's almost 100% accurate. They're not going to have every single stud playing for them. Greece actually looks okay with Kostas Slaukis, Nick Kalathis. They got the other Antetokounmpos here on this roster, but no Giannis is obviously going to be tough. Germany, yeah, they're a player. Germany's got Franz Wagner, Mo Wagner, Dennis Schroeder, Daniel Tice. They're going to be really good at the real World Cup because all those dudes are playing, I believe. Jordan Clarkson is playing for the Philippines, which is super cool. He's an 80 overall. They've got nothing. Can Jordan Clarkson carry? My boys from Canada looking nice as well. SGA. Unfortunately, no Jamal Murray's going to be super tough. They aren't super deep, but Shea is super awesome. Kyle Anderson is on this roster and playing for China in real life. Lauri Markkanen, the lone NBA star on Team Finland. Can he do some damage? Nikola Vucevic on Montenegro. They kind of look okay, led by Vuce. Slovenia, obviously, they've got Luka Doncic. Unfortunately, no Goran Dragic, but they got 95 Luka. What else do they need? No Victor on Team France, but they're led by Rudy Gobert, Evan Fournier. That roster's solid. No Domantas Sabonis on Lithuania, but Jonas Valanciunas and the boys might have it. And of course, we've got Team USA making lots of headlines. Ant Edwards, I have as the best player on this roster. Yo, Austin Reeves maybe should be a little bit higher overall, but I think USA, I think they could be beaten. We'll see. Obviously, I'm pointing out a lot of players who are missing the World Cup, but it should still be fun. International basketball, anything can happen. Now let's see it for ourselves. And the easiest thing to predict in the history of the universe, Luka Doncic winning MVP for Slovenia, nearly 25 points a game, and these are shortened games too. That's crazy. Georgie, I'm not gonna say his last name, wins Rookie of the Year for Team Georgia. Okay, nice numbers. Sixth Man of the Year goes to my boy on Team China. Those are not very good numbers. Interesting. Oh, there we go. Eddie Tavares winning DPOY for Cape Verde. I wonder how they finished. Eddie Tavares is like dominant internationally. I only know that because I looked him up, and his name legally is Walter Tavares, but he goes by Eddie like on this roster. Anyways, I found out he's a stud overseas. Long story short. First team All-NBA for our FIBA World Cup season sim, Luka, Shea, Cat, who yes is playing for the Dominican Republic, RJ, shout out to Canadians, and there's Eddie Tavares. Second team, we've got Josh Giddey of Australia, Ant Edwards, our US representative, Lauri Markkanen, another Cape Verde player, and Josh Hawkinson from Team Japan. Third team, we've got a Latvian, a Georgian, he was Rookie of the Year there, Kyle Anderson from China, not Giannis from Greece, and Jonas Valanciunas. What? No way. What am I? What? USA versus Canada? No. Dude, I just realized I didn't choose which teams were in which conference. That was just done by whoever created this roster. So Lithuania, Germany, Luka's barely 500, Lauri in Finland. This conference doesn't look so great. And the way it turned out, the East is loaded. The US went 14-1. Obviously, France was great. Canada 9-6, but now they've got USA in round one. I mean, is there no justice in this world? Now that I've calmed down, let's look at teams that missed the playoffs. Japan, Egypt. Jordan Clarkson couldn't get the Philippines there. Eddie Tavares was so great individually, but Cape Verde misses. Australia as well. What? Angola made it? No offense to any Angolians watching this video, but look at their roster right now. Just take it in, soak in all those 60 overalls. They edged in over this Australian team. I know that doesn't make sense to any of you watching either. I know it. Teams to miss out in the East, Iran went 0-15. Kyle Anderson was not enough for China. Georgia, Lebanon, Ivory Coast. Yeah, no surprises here, honestly, other than Canada being the 8th seed. That Dude, what? Wow, Karl Anthony Towns tore it up, brother. 27 a game in 32 minutes. Dominican Republic finished ahead of Canada because of Cat, I guess. Luka obviously won MVP, put up great numbers. Slovenia's in the playoffs. Other than that, Shea was up there. Fontecchio for Italy. Jonas Valanciunas. Eddie Tavares missed the playoffs. Like I mentioned, it's tough. But regardless of individual numbers, stats, whatever happened in our crazy regular season, here we are. Single elimination, NBA playoff style with some wild matchups. Let's get to them, brother. I'm going to go through each game one by one. We'll jump into it if it's a clutch finish or make it epic if need be. Serbia with no Jokic. Wow, we got a clutch finish already. Spain does have a 2-point lead with just under 90 seconds left. Where's Bogdanovic for Serbia? Oh, good fast break. Good lay. Oh my word, he went for the steal, but my guy blew past him. Good finish. I think that's Rudy Fernandez, former NBAer, putting up a contested three. Yo, Spain is not getting good looks. 30 seconds left. They're going into their big man, Petrusev. Looks like he's got a bit of a height mismatch, and he gets through. How you go brick that? It's Fernandez. Maybe Rudy go to work. I think there's another Fernandez on the roster. Clean look for three, and he bricked it. OT. Neither team could clutch it out at the end of regulation. We've still got a tie game late in OT. Once again, I'm not sure which Fernandez for Spain. I think it's Rudy. He's going to work, and he'll draw free throws. Okay, it was Rudy Fernandez. He only made 1 of 2, but that might be all Spain needs if they can get 1 or 2 more defensive stops. Serbia again is going to their big man in the clutch. Do they think that's Nikola Jokic? Okay, maybe it is. That secretly Nikola Jokic shooting up? I don't know. But what I do know is not Nikola Jokic has a game winner under his belt as Serbia survives. Somehow the Dominican Republic, who are just Karl Anthony Towns, and Greece without Giannis finished ahead of Team Canada. I'm never going to get over this. Now they're doing battle Greece with a nice lead. And despite a late push from the Dominican Republic, Greece is going to hold on and advance to a no Giannis on Greece. They're advancing to the second round. One of Canada or the US are not going to. That's crazy. 25-13-3 for Cat in a loss too. That's tough. Finland was just the 6th seed in the playoffs. They were taking on the 3rd seed Georgia, but Lauri Markkanen and the boys took care of business. It was never in doubt en route to a 20-point win. And honestly, Lauri didn't even have a great game. 16-9 is solid. 4 of 10 shooting, 3 of 10 from deep. He's just getting warmed up. After seeing Lauri Markkanen dominate, I figured Nikola Vucevic on Montenegro would do the same, but instead it was NBAer Simone Fontecchio for Italy that had the last laugh in this matchup. 22 points on 7 of 11 shooting for Fontecchio to lead the way, a double digits win for Italy. Vuce, 5 points, 10 rebounds, 2 of 9 shooting. That's a little stinky, my guy. The 2 versus 7 seed in one of our conferences, France versus Latvia. No Porzingis for Latvia, unfortunately, IRL and in the game. And France, man, they should have handled business a bit cleaner than that. I'm not gonna lie. But Fournier with 22, 3-3, and they do survive. But now it's time. I can't delay literally any longer. We've got to get to it. Canada, USA, my North American bias. Let's go. The States are out to kind of a big lead early on. Come on, Canadians. At least keep us close. Get a clutch finish. Despite the slow start, my Canadian brothers heard my cries to keep this game close. They gave it their all, but the Americans, well, they said, absolutely not, Jay. It's not happening. It wasn't even close. Yeah, I can't lie. This one hurts. This one, like, not only because I'm Canadian and biased, obviously, but this was supposed to be like an epic game for the sake of this video. Nah, it's a blowout. Wow. Nikhil Alexander-Walker did his best. Shea had an off game. Oh my word. Dylan Brooks, you should be playing for Team China. 4 of 16. What am I seeing? What? Oh no, this is crazy. I was so caught up in Canada, USA. I didn't realize Luka and the Slovenes are the underdogs against We're gonna lose Luka too in round 1. Oh nah, it's ugly. This is ugly. You know, a guy's just out here trying to make an entertaining video. I thought we'd have Canada, USA, our NBA laden teams, maybe Luka, Lauri, all these NBA stars advancing, but now all my dreams shattered. Don't ask me why this game was so high scoring, but shout out to Franz for 37 points. That's impressive. And yeah, we knew this game wasn't going to be epic. How did Angola make the playoffs, bro? Just to get steamrolled too. Wow. Okay, and we're on to round 2 on the left side of our playoff bracket. Lithuania, Italy. That's interesting. Germany, Finland. Okay, fair enough. While over on the right, the US are playing Greece without Giannis. France taking on Serbia without Jokic. But who cares about the players that are missing, dude? Let's continue to witness the greatness of the players that are actually playing. playing and causing some upsets, including Lauri Markkanen and the Finns. Definitely the underdogs here. This game is tight at least. And let's see who can hold on. The Germans are up 3. Lauri and the Finns. Come on, dude. Make this interesting. Make this. And Lauri Markkanen's not on the court. Oh my gosh. 2K23. What? Please tell me you're going to fix that in 2K24. Lauri Markkanen is not on the court. Oh, you know what? Maybe it doesn't matter. Good shot, bro. And yes, I'm correct to call out 2K here. Lauri Markkanen has 1 foul. He's not fouled out. Is Germany going to let this dude? Oh my word. Low. He is cooking. That was... What a shot. Why did he do that? All Germany needs now is a stop. Oh, they left a man wide open, but he's tired. Gatorade icon. They can't get the rebound. Okay, the homie Low for Germany hit both free throws cold-blooded. Finland's down 4. They're out of timeouts. Yeah, Lauri Markkanen is in the game. Why did you not have this man in sooner, Finland? Okay, they might have enough time here. Let me chill. Oh my word, Franz Wagner missed a free throw. Go. No. Ain't no way, Finland. They took like 5 seconds to get across it. I'm dead. Serbia-France is actually a really fun matchup on paper. I think France is better, but Serbia's got some talent. They played well in their first matchup. Oh, the Serbs. They might have them on the ropes too. Up double digits in the third. But France did claw back. They're down 5. Serbia could close this thing out though. I don't know why France just left a player literally wide open. Evan Fournier. Nope. What is that shot selection, Evan? Okay, chill. I'm really curious to see what France does. Are they just going to randomly leave someone wide open? Yes, they did. That is a wide open look. I'm not sure who it was for Serbia, but whoever it was, my guy just hit a dagger. Bogdan led the way for Serbia, and it was this dude Micic who hit the eventual dagger for Serbia. 19-5-6-4. He did everything. Up next, Simone Fontecchio's Linsanity run would unfortunately come to an end for Italy, as Jonas Valanciunas and a deep Lithuania roster was too much to overcome. Jonas Val, 18-5 in 18 minutes played. That's it. Wow, easy work. And that brings us to the other 2 Antetokounmpos, an interesting Greece squad on paper against the Americans. I mean, this should be a blowout, right? USA, no pressure or anything, but like, come on, y'all got this. Okay, for those keeping track at home, I'm officially 0-1 on attempted reverse jinxes in this video. Our final 4 is set. Lithuania, Germany on one side, the 1 versus 2 seed makes sense, and the 1 versus 3 seed, USA, Serbia on the other. And our first matchup is actually those Americans back at it against Serbia. Just a reminder, we all know what their roster looks like, but here it is. I swear they could be taken down by the right team. The question remains though, is that team Bogdan Bogdanovic and the Serbians? I mean, they've handled business so far, a couple big victories. They've got Nikola Jovic. I mean, that's close to the real thing. This game was back and forth from the jump. I kept expecting the Americans to put their foot on the gas and put this game away, but that moment simply never happened till deep in the 4th quarter. Oh my gosh, no way. No reverse jinxes this time, just Serbia being amazing and potentially throwing this entire video for a loop. They've got Ant Edwards, Brandon Ingram, Tyrese Halliburton coming off a screen, putting up a 3 and bricking it. Okay. I also see Austin Reeves and Mikal Bridge. The Americans are playing so small. I mean, it shouldn't matter what they do. They've got the talent, but interesting. No bigs at all out there. Bogdan Bogdanovic for Serbia working on Austin Reeves. AR-15 playing good defense. Okay. Ingram working for the mid post for the Americans. They need buckets right here. Ingram, good slicing finish. I like that, brother. This is no joke, man. The Americans are so close to getting upset. Ooh, they're double teaming on Edwards. It doesn't matter. He could have kicked that out, but that's MJ's son out there, my guy. Serbia, I can't lie. I'm kind of pulling for you boys, but you need a bucket right here. Oh, that's clean. That is clean. The old reverse into a wide open 3. Boban on the glass. Oh my gosh. No, Serbia's not going to score a bucket here. I think I trolled Serbia by jumping into this game. They're done. If I would have just simcasted, they probably win this thing. I'm sorry. They are not getting like 2 or 3 stops to close this game out. I know that, Bogdan. All right, I'm gonna stop sleeping on you. If Serbia gets 1 stop, this game might be over. Can they contain Ant? He's going to the rim. Another step back. Yes. It's just back and forth the same stuff with Bogdan and Ant. Are they really gonna foul here? They don't have to foul. They could probably force a turnover here too. Why are you foul? What? Who knew the thing to bail out Serbia would be 2K being stupid? That was an inexplicable time to intentionally foul, especially when it was Bogdan Bogdanovic with the ball, but whatever. It's in the past now. Will Ant go for a 3? He will. He's pulling up for 3. Anthony Edwards finally missed. We just saw this situation with Finland. Can they get up the court and get a shot off? This should not be difficult. Tyrese Halliburton taking forever. Ingram. Oh, that's a good look. That's a good look. He missed. No OT happening unless something crazy. Oh, that is ridiculous. I didn't see it coming. Serbia shot just 7 of 19 from the Americans hit 15 3-point. Why did they foul so much? Wow, Ant Edwards 29-6. He was so dominant in the clutch, the plays that we watched. But Bogdan Bogdanovic was in control for Serbia. This thing is now wide open. Germany, Lithuania, who will join Serbia in the final to our FIBA World Cup? Well, we've got just under 2 minutes to answer that question. Germany up 5. Low slipping inside, and now they're up 7. Oh boy. Lithuania came up with another empty possession. Will Germany, look, are they actually going to kill the clock? Way to be, Germany. I swear, if any of these teams had any bit of intelligence, this would be a whole different experience. Low pulling up for 3. He bricks, but honestly, I don't think it matters, as ultimately the Germans did prevail. Again, none of these teams can shoot from the perimeter, but it doesn't really matter. Tough way to go out for Jonas Val, 26-13. He wasn't on the floor in the clutch, while Franz Wagner continues to be the best player on the best team. Germany is off to the final of our World Cup simulation. I haven't showed their roster in a while. Franz, Dennis Schroeder. Yeah, I did know this team was going to be really good. For whatever reason, this dude Lowe gets every one of their shots in the clutch. Will that come back to haunt them in the final? I'm not sure, because Serbia has been dominant. Let's go. Just in time for our final matchup, we had another super tight game for about 3.5 quarters. Serbia and Germany were going back and forth, but in the final frame, it was the Germans who pulled away, and they are now in prime position to hold on for the championship win. Up 9, 2 minutes left. Serbia is going to need to go quickly. They're going to need to get good looks. Jovic could have shot that. Now he shoots it. Oh no, empty possessions. That'll kill him. I wish this was a tighter finish, to be honest, but Germany has been so good. This lines up, man. All this NBA talent. Franz Wagner going to work. That dude Low in the corner. Of course, it had to be him with the dagger, I fear. As the final few seconds tick off, and indeed, despite my North American bias showing through this entire video, it's a team with a blend of NBAers like Franz Wagner and Dennis Schroeder, but a team also blended with that NBA talent, a ton of international star power that would run through this video. It had to be. With all that being said, though, it was the NBA talent, Schroeder, Tice, Wagner that led the way in this final game for Germany. And even admitting my bias, I think you watching this video would admit to being a little bit shocked that the Americans went out so soon, and Canada, of course, but it doesn't matter because Germany are the champs. Now, I could end the video there, or I could very quickly do this all over again to see if we get a different result. Let's go! Luka once again wins MVP in our second sim, albeit with more reserved numbers. Doncic, Shea, Towns, Markkanen, Eddie Tavares. Is that the exact same All-NBA first? It's close, at least. Germany looking to go back-to-back. They finished 13-2 atop this version of the Western Conference. And wow, Serbia looking to go back to the final. They finished 14-1. The Americans a 3 seed. Canada better, a 4 seed. This time, Karl Anthony Towns didn't go nuts for the Dominican Republic. I mean, he was very good. A lot of NBAers leading the way statistically. I'm really shocked Luka couldn't carry Slovenia to one playoff win in this video. The Australians also a big disappointment. At least they made the playoffs this time. Lauri Markkanen versus Nikola Vucevic, a nice NBA matchup coming up in round 2. While Serbia, Canada meets in round 2, as does France, USA. We could have an all North American conference final. Or we could have US getting upset again, this time by France. 1 round earlier, Fournier, Yabusele, 14 points. Oh my word, the Americans couldn't even get the bat off the shoulder. They did nothing. And only 8 points. Oh, and Americans are in shambles because even Canada managed to advance to the 3rd round this time. Oh, Canada. My boys, they really did it. Let's go. In the other semifinal, Nikola Vucevic 36-10 as Montenegro won by a single point in OT, ending Germany's reign. And look at which country was ready to step in and start their own reign of terror in season simulation number 2, Canada. Yeah, I didn't rig it. I promise. How dare you say that? In attempt number 1, the FIBA World Cup went to Germany. Attempt number 2, it went to Canada. That is wild. If I did this like 10 more times, it would probably be the Americans. The next 10, I don't know how that happened, but I'm satisfied with the results, to say the least. Let me know if you enjoyed the video, and be sure to check out another one on my channel.